Anonymous.
Don't screw this up, you little pecker!
Totally the king.
What's going on, YouTube, social media world? It's your boy AnonymousBased, and I'm biggity back with a new reaction video. This time I'm here with something brand new from It's Complicated. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and give this video a like, share with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites, and if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section. So we are here with something brand new from It's Complicated. Shout out to you, brother. And the name of this video is called Men Commit, Women Submit. Rules of Modern Dating and Understanding Women. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna see how crazy this gets.
Who is more easily bored in relationships, men or women?
Uh-oh.
Men, for sure.
Why?
Stop the
Because
cap.
I feel like they get bored too fast. I feel like
Merch.
Men are always looking for the next thrill.
A lot of people would answer, I guess, men are the ones who are easily bored because they cheat or they move on or they want to find another woman or that. But I would think of it as a woman. A lot of women are confused.
Damn, you're fine as
Don't know
hell.
what they want themselves, causing a man to be confused of himself. So he can't really get what he wants from a woman. But that doesn't make it okay to cheat. But as a woman, I feel like they do get bored. They do get tired of hearing the I love you every day. They want something that's a challenge. They want something that they can't get. A woman's going to go try and get a man that they can't, or can do something better than the other man, and they can't get him, so they're going to keep chasing it. So I feel like that's why a woman would want more.
If women are more easily bored, why are they more likely to want marriage and commitment?
Because marriage is the excitement, right? Marriage is the story, marriage is the fairy tale, and marriage is the dream that's been sold.
Is it harder for a man to get the woman he wants into bed, or for a woman to get the man she wants to commit?
I would definitely say it's harder for the woman to get the man to commit, for sure.
If women think men are trash, why are they so interested in getting his commitment?
Ooh.
Because we have goals. We want to be married. We want to start families. There's things that we want to do in life, like.
Stop the cap.
Would you say the majority of women are followers or leaders by nature?
I would say a lot of women are followers. A lot of us follow what we see on social media. A lot of us want the body type that another woman likes or has, or the curvy expected body shape of reality. Like now, a lot of women follow other women. It's like that's why women get BBLs. This is why women dress the way they dress like other ones. And it's not all of us, but a lot of us do it because we are followers and we don't want to have our own style. We are afraid to not be accepted.
Leaders by nature, because we're
What?
taught to be
Stop the
more
cap.
aggressive, and the men, and men don't like to.
You know what? It's interesting that she says that, because in the black culture, the women are the ones that are taught to be masculine and strong and independent, don't need no man. So by default, they're going to think, oh, I'm supposed to tell the man what to do. But in reality, they complain about the men being weak. So it's like this downward spiral and this never-ending cycle. That's why I don't deal with them.
Step up these days, so we take matters into our own hands.
Why do women
See,
want
there
to
you
be
go.
leaders if they don't like taking accountability?
There you go.
I take accountability. I'm always willing to learn if it's
Stop
something
the
that I'm
cap.
doing wrong. Please, baby, tell me. So that I
Man.
can correct
Stop
my
the
actions,
cap.
because if I want the relationship to work, then I need to be open to change.
Don't sit here and say that you take accountability and you like being criticized, because if y'all really like being criticized, then y'all wouldn't have been hating on Kevin Samuel so much, man.
Stop the cap.
So
I truly don't believe that they're meant to be in leadership positions. I'm not saying that women can't lead, but I mean overall in general, men are meant to lead, and it's due to things like accountability and things like that.
You wanna say, oh yeah, I'm a very independent woman and I can do this and I can do that, and you want.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products.
you want to like prove that you're better than the average or prove that you're better than a man. I feel like a lot of women want that leadership because they want to be better than a man, or they want to outdo everyone else, because I guess it's not expected for a woman.
Damn,
are women
son,
not
where'd you
submitting
find
because
this?
men don't want to provide, or are men not providing because women don't want to submit?
Don't
Men
lie.
are providing because women don't want to submit.
Thank you.
They want to feel like they're independent and like they can do it on their own, if that makes sense.
I think it's a two-way street. Women are not submitting to someone that's not a provider, and then obviously men are not going to provide for someone that's not submitting for them.
It's a mix of both. I think that men struggle to have the confidence to provide and the confidence to protect when women struggle to submit due to the programming that submitting is bad.
Are men more likely raised to be providers, or are women more likely raised to be independent?
Oh, these questions are good because I feel like men are not raised to be providers, but they should be, and women are raised to be independent. They should, but not as much as they are.
As a man, like, you are expected to have a job and
Thank
be
you.
able to take care of a family. But
Thank you.
Is it like that for a woman? You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the times, like a woman's not going to take care of a man. A woman is not going to provide a house for a man
Exactly.
or food and let the man just sit around and look pretty. Like a woman can sit around, look pretty, and be there, and their whole life's paid for. Like everything that they do is paid for. So
Thank you.
In reality, overall, like everything, I feel like a woman would want a man to be the one to provide and the one that's gonna do things for them instead of the other way around.
Fuck nigga to the end, tell a friend,
everything where it
bitch.
concerns women, while men are still expected to play by the same old-fashioned gender roles?
Because we live in a gynocentric world and everything's catered to the perspective, the needs, and the feelings of women.
Our world overall is feminist now. Women are always the victim. Women are always the ones that are being abused or are the ones that are always like, something's always the problem. Like men always do something wrong. You feel me? Like I feel like as a man, what was the question again?
A lot of women want a masculine man to bring out their femininity and put her at ease. Isn't this just another way of saying the man takes all the blame and accountability?
Yeah, of course, because as a woman, if you want a man to commit to you and decide he wants to be in a relationship and eventually be in a marriage, you should show that man what you provide, and what you provide should be submission.
Is the modern woman's concept of femininity in opposition to accountability?
Yeah, femininity, modern feminism is all about you can do whatever you want and there's zero consequences and zero accountability, and a man will be at the end waiting for you when you have almost no equal value to what you used to be.
Do modern women prefer a daddy-daughter relationship or a partnership?
Partnership.
Why?
Daddy-daughter is dominating, and we don't want that. We want to feel in control as well.
Stop the cap.
Okay, modern women prefer a daddy-daughter relationship, and the reason why is because every single woman that I know wants to be taken care of nowadays.
I think most women think they want a partnership, but when they have a partnership, one thing they realize is that a lot of stress comes with that, and you realize when you actually get into a committed partnership that you don't want that. What you really want is a man to have 100% of all the responsibility, all the accountability, all the decision making. Everything is on him, because that allowed you to be in your feminine role as a woman and to be able to submit and follow.
So is the modern woman's concept of femininity in opposition to accountability?
100%.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
Because the employer is on time. The employer is going to pay them.
Aren't both women being provided for?
Yes.
They are, but they
Yes.
work as hard.
One is being provided for in a dependency way. They're dependent on this person to do something for them for that. The other person is kind of going off their talents and whatever degree they have. They've kind of earned their way in the world. They're moving their way up and earning money. And the man is doing the same thing. Whoever's taking care of the sugar daddy, he's submitting to an employer as well. So
Why do women think they are free when they serve their boss, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Oh.
Wow, I guess because they're getting paid, they don't see the
Ooh.
monetary value in what they're getting from their husbands, and that's sad. But it could also be because maybe some husbands overstep their boundaries. Maybe they feel like they have a doormat instead of a wife.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a mom. Like, I definitely don't feel no type of slave when it comes to me serving my baby. It just comes out of love. In regards to a man, some women probably feel like they're slaving towards a man because it's not 50-50 on the emotional side. She's giving a lot, he's not giving enough, or vice versa. So,
What's the difference between being old-fashioned and being sexist?
Old-fashioned is respect. Sexist is what you're expecting.
I feel like
What?
old fashioned, when you look
Stop
at
the
it,
cap.
it's like casual. Like the man's the one that's going to go work and the woman's going to stay home and watch the kids. And that's something that, or watch kids, cook, clean. That's something that's been going on for years now. And I feel like that wouldn't be looked at as sexist if it's something that's been happening, because women do want to be the ones staying home and not working.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean? So
old-fashioned, I feel that has a lot to do with your upbringing. When it comes to sexist, everyone has an opinion as far as what a woman should be doing and what a man should be doing, but
Sexism, what we consider now, is what tradition and normality was back then. But today, that's considered sexism. But it was not sexism back then.
I feel like being sexist would be something like hatred towards the other gender, but gender roles I don't feel is sexist. I feel like gender roles is something that comes naturally between both genders.
Are women more likely...
What can you do when you need to sound like yourself, but warmer?
more likely to make snap judgments or be indecisive?
Indecisive.
Why is it that...
Wait a minute. Let's bring that back
I feel like gender roles is something that comes naturally between both genders.
Are women more likely to make snap judgments or be indecisive?
Indecisive.
Why is it that no woman in history ever knows where we should go eat?
I don't know, but it's true. See, you gotta use reverse psychology on that. Be like, babe, let's go to Burger King. No, I want McDonald's. You gotta use reverse psychology.
I got this.
Yeah.
So
Stop
we
the cap.
always know where we want to eat. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
The
Stop
reason
the cap.
we're like we don't know is because we want you to tell us where you want to go. Be the man, put your fucking dick down and say this is where we are going. We
Thug nigga to the end, tell a friend, bitch.
always know where we want to go.
Is it fair to expect a man's commitment from a woman who can't make up her own mind?
Not at all. Not
Stupid.
At all. Because if you don't know what you want,
Yeah, no one is gonna wait around.
yeah, you might be in the wrong place to start with.
What are your thoughts on the expression, women are always right?
It's false. Women are not always right. In fact, I would argue that 95% of the time they're wrong. Men are just afraid to lose access to that woman to tell them that they're wrong.
There you go.
If women are always right, how do lesbians settle arguments?
Well, whoever's the most dominant, they already know they're where you be boy, and of course I'm gonna be girl, so
Stop the cap.
I'm gonna be right.
we are always right. I feel like women mature much faster than men.
Oh,
I feel
here we
like
go.
We get it, and you guys just,
Here we
it,
go.
It takes you a minute, but it's okay because we're willing to work with you sometimes.
No, you're not.
Why do so many women need to be right even if they're wrong?
Some women have ego issues.
Ego issues, definitely.
Well, why should men believe that women will submit in a relationship if they won't even submit in an argument?
That's why I leave them alone.
Argument, you're not really thinking clearly, I guess.
That's why I leave them alone.
Like us as women, we react off of emotions, so sometimes we do say things out that we just truly don't mean.
Yeah.
So
A lot of the times when a woman doesn't want to feel like she's wrong, she'll say something to play against a man, or she'll try to change it up because she knows she's wrong. Like, she won't admit to like her issues, her problems. So how are you supposed to fix a relationship? A man should not be expected to submit to a woman who can't even take a wrong in an argument.
Is it easier for a woman to get a man to commit or for a man to get a woman to submit?
It's easier to get a man to commit because they're naturally,
Stop the cap.
they like to chase. So even if they had everything, that's just in their gene to keep it going. A woman will submit if she's taken care of, loved properly, she'll submit to that.
A lot of women, like, they're lonely and they want a lot of men to fill that void, so they'll literally do anything to submit to a man just to be taken. That's why I feel it's more submissive.
Why should women determine that a man leads before she'll submit?
Because I don't want to be led blindly. I need to know that you have a good relationship with the Lord. You're going to be stable as far as, like, providing. You're going to be a provider for me and the baby. Like, I need to know those things before I submit to you, because with me being independent, like, I technically don't need you. So it's just like you're kind of like an added bonus. So,
like, if
Cut
you
that
don't
out, you little
provide
bastard.
a certain stability, you don't have a status, you cannot expect a woman to submit to nothing. You know, you gotta be up here to have someone below you. You gotta see your partner as, like, you know, somewhere you can look up to, not down. That's why we don't submit to someone that we don't see, like, in a bigger level position or.
To get
See,
a
she
woman
kept it
to
real.
submit, you need to have all these qualities. You need to be strong. You need to be able to protect. You need to be able to pay for me. You need to be able to have a roof over my head. You need to be able to go out and have this sort of personality, this, that. Like, but for a man, you simply need to just be there for him. Emotional connection. Be the woman that can be there when he needs it. For, like, that's all men genuinely really want, is a woman that can be there for them. Yet women expect so much from a man.
Should a man determine that sex happens before he will commit?
I think both parties determine that. I don't think it's on a man, because women, that's all they want to do sometimes too.
If a woman gives a man sex, why is she any more entitled to a relationship than the man's entitled to her submission?
Why? Because they understand deep down that their value has been given away. And when they give that value away, they expect a man to commit for giving that value.
Neither one of them are entitled to a relationship. You just have to be with that person that wants the same thing as you.
If sex is his ticket to commitment and leadership is her ticket to submission, how do we balance courtship before we're willing to give away a piece of our power?
I do think women should stop giving it up so quickly. Like, you are the prize. And you should, you should date a little bit longer. I mean, there's so many women out here looking for men. So women are desperate and they're doing all kinds of things to secure them. I think that's just
So then why should men give away time, attention, and resources?
They should, because women should make them. They should make them do these things. That's why they should.
Well, can a man make a woman give up sex?
No.
No, he can't. He can't. Why does sex have to be equivalent to a woman being in love with a man, submitting to a man? It's not necessarily.
I'm just saying because women typically
we want
a man's
different
time,
things.
attention, and resources, and a man typically wants a woman's intimacy. Correct?
I mean, if you're looking at it like. That's kind of borderline prostitution. So
Stupid.
If you're looking at it like that.
It is,
Don't
though.
Women typically want sugar daddies and men typically want trophy wives?
You know, I'm a little older than I look, so I may be speaking from my generation that wouldn't be correct, but for the new generation, I say you're spot on, city girl life.
Gotcha, bitch.
Are women attracted to male dominance?
100%. I think that every female, if they were to be honest with themselves, they want to be dominated by a male in every spectrum.
What is the difference between being dominant and being controlling?
Whether you're of high value and you're attractive and you're who she wants.
Controlling means you take away from what makes them a woman. Dominating just means that you're willing to give them what they want.
Women claim that they want a man that's going to always call them pretty and love them and hug them and kiss them and all this, but in reality women are gonna get grossed out by stuff like that. Like they claim that they want all of this love from a man, but they really don't. They want a dominant man that can go to work and that can tell them what to do and tell them that, like, they need to stay home and stuff like that, because they don't want a man that truly loves them. They want someone that can pay the bills.
Why do women often require a man to prove his dominance before she will submit?
To make sure that what they're doing is worth it.
What?
Isn't the woman exhibiting the ultimate dominance by requiring those terms?
Yeah, because even if you are of high value and you are a man worth submitting to and you are able to protect and provide, ultimately the submission decision is comes down to the women. So she, regardless of how elevated you are as a man, she contains the control.
Stop the cap. All right. Okay, man. Shout out to It's Complicated for coming through with a fire video called Men Commit and Women Submit, man. Okay, so first impressions of me watching this one for the first time, this one was definitely some fire, man. It definitely has some great questions, some great answers, some great responses, some great verbal chess maneuvers done by the interviewer. My boy Is Complicated. He always coming through with the fire videos, man. Always coming through with great content, great lines of questioning. I love seeing the reactions on this one. I love seeing the responses. This was definitely a good icebreaker as far as this particular series of interviews is concerned. This one was really good, man. This one was really, really good. He definitely came through. He made sure he's hitting them with the punches, man. Catching them off guard, catching them in logical traps. But for the most part,
contact method for Kate. Did you mean Kate?
What the? That was weird. But yeah, he actually came through with some really good questions, got some really good feedback, got some really great answers. And overall, it was a really great interview, man. Keep up the good work. And I'm telling you, it won't be long before I get a chance to be on the platform and out there in the field actually testing the logic and the mental might of some of these people that you're interviewing. But in the meantime, I'm going to stay behind the camera and I'm actually going to be reacting to more and more of your content, man. Like I said before, you always got to play us on this platform. So one more shout out to It's Complicated. And with that being said, that's pretty much my reaction, man. So if you like the video, go ahead and give this video a like. Share with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites. And if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section, man. It's your boy AnonymousBased. Peace.